All right, fam, welcome back to the show. Another trading show. Literally what we do is go through tokens. You tell me the token, I tell you the entries and exits that I would be willing to take. Obviously, nothing is financial advice. If you enjoy this content, I would truly appreciate if you just smash that like button and also just look through the channel. We've got a lot of trading education. What's happening here? Look through the channel and see trading education. We've got a bunch of cool stuff coming. So, guys, let's jump into it. Number one, I tweeted this and I said that it was the 30th of April and I said there is no show, change on plan, plans unchanged, all that stuff. And the reason is because I do believe that we had to come to this higher time frame rejection here for this to make any sense, to be honest. And this is kind of what we're seeing now, but we kind of see a rejection straight before. I didn't think it was going to have a pullback this deep, but we do get a pullback here, which could be very, very interesting on the total market cap. Now, as I explained on my daily live show, I just jumped from there. If you have not watched the daily live show, you can just go down here in the description. There's a link to my daily live show covering some macro news and much more. Crypto Live, you can go and check that out. And here we're focusing on trading. Now here is what I believe is happening. This here is something called a liquidity inducement trap. And the reason why I believe this is a liquidity inducement trap is because it didn't touch onto any higher time frame supply zones that I marked here. Now, why is this relevant? It's relevant because this area here is a very, very, very strong supply zone. There's a lot of people who are interested in selling there. If you see here, massive sell-off, didn't even get there, and massive sell-off, but it retraced to the previous sell-offs, what is it, point of interest POIs. So what I would imagine happening is two main things, and then we can look into specific tokens. One is we show a clear rejection here, which would be very, very visible because you have a higher high here, you have a lower low here. So if we just close below 2.85 trillion on the total market cap, that is a lower low. I'm going to take 50% of my entries here, which we're going to talk about now. And then I'm just going to wait for a retrace and add another 50% here and then just short it all the way down here. Why do I think that we're going to get a pullback? It's very simple. On the daily chart, you do have a close above here. And then you need to have a 50% pullback for a massive push on the daily and the weekly chart. So I do think it's going to happen. We're looking at 82 to 84,000 Bitcoin. But the total market is going to have a massive pullback. Some of the tokens are going to dump 15, 20%. It is happening. The question is when. Now, I personally believe, and again, I always say I don't have a crystal ball, but I know how to trade. So if I look at this is a low, there is a close above there, there's relative equal highs, there's a new low, which is basically a higher low, and then there's a new high formed here, which is a higher high. Therefore, this is your structure. You don't really look at anything else. You just look at the lower time frame structure, and the lower time frame structure is bullish, and the reality is that no matter what, even though it looks like dumping and people are selling already and shorting, I think it's ludicrous because you are just going to be the exit liquidity, especially if your stop loss is above here on the recent swing high. So what I would do though is that I would look at taking long positions because until it's proven otherwise, it is a long position. So until we have a close below the 2.85 trillion, I'm bullish. If we touch onto when we touch into the 3.03 trillion, we're going to form another high. Then your structure will change to this. And then we are most likely going to see an hourly rejection. That's when it's worth shorting. And so this is what I'm actually waiting for, but it's worth taking some scalp positions. As you know, here we always take scalp positions. And see, some of you are tuning in now. If you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe. I bring you trades like these. We take trades on this channel. I give you trading education. It's coming up very, very soon. I write threads and much more. There's a link in the description for the daily news recap as well, so you can get everything in one place. All right, so let's jump in here. One, if you look at the 15-minute chart, you will see that this is a higher high here, even on a 15-minute, and then just a simple pullback to the discount zone. So I would actually I am actually taking my shorts with the stop loss down here because of all the uncertainty. But you can easily take your trade considering this low down here at 2.87 because it could be a very great scalp opportunity. So what I believe is going to happen, again, this is unfortunately being followed in Asia, and I do think that this low should be taken before a major move. Liquidity usually gets taken. This is New York Open. I see zero possibility for this to taken, meaning there is a 4 hour or an hour close below this level. I just don't see it. So what I think is going to happen though is that we can see a liquidation event down here to Asia low and then target Asia high liquidity, which is New York as well, which will be very interesting. But this is what I would ultimately look at. If you want to take any long positions, this is my setup here. So I'm keeping my stop loss below the 2.85 mentally as well, but also I will look at a lot of charts here and just see how it goes. And I'm targeting all the way up here to the 3.03 trillion. This is the level that I think we should all be eyeing and looking at. That's a nice 1 to 3 risk reward scalp. Let's see what we might be taking there. Now, let me jump into the chat here. If you got any questions, anything, I actually just got a friend who sent me something which I have to play to you. I wanted to play it on the Crypto Live, but it didn't send me then. So I just have to play this to you. It's you're gonna lose your shit. It's gonna be insane. It is. Okay. Let's go. Thank you, sir. Like, Fefe, what would you do now with $100? I would, depends what you want. I would invest it if I wouldn't have risk appetite, or I could potentially trade it. I mean, I personally would trade it because I know how to trade, but I know it's risky. Hi, Fefe, what's happening? So you got to listen to this. We were on a party with some of the friends in Dubai, and this is a song from one of the DJs there. Oh, no, you can't hear it. Why? It doesn't play from what is it, Apple Music. I don't know how to play it. Hold on, I know how to play it. Jeez.
Hi.
Just listen to this, guys.
Don't want to fight, but I just wanted to ask you, I hope you haven't invested very heavily in Bitcoin. It looks like it's going down.
Okay, so the story behind this song is the following. You guys hear the song?
I hope you haven't invested very heavily in Bitcoin. It looks like it's going down.
Shout out to Costa. Anyway, so what happened is that we were in a yacht party here, and this is an actual voice note that's being sent by some of the friends, someone's friend's mother, when they saw Bitcoin dipping to like 15, 16,000 a couple of years ago. And so since then, it's like a big thing, and now he made it into a song. Hope you didn't invest it because Bitcoin is going down, and we were just partying in Dubai in the yacht at 80,000 Bitcoin or 9,000 Bitcoin. It's just the funniest shit ever. Anyway, I'm happy he's sending now. Okay, cool. So everybody's good? Let's jump back here. Let's go. Some of the tokens. Let's look at first and foremost. Let's look at Bitcoin. So I'm in a Bitcoin long. By the way, I told you I'm getting in a long, so I am already in this Bitcoin long position. My entry is 94,593. I'm targeting at least up here 1 to 2, 1 to 1.5. But I actually would like to see this push higher. So depending on what the total market cap will do, I would see this going all the way up here to the 99,500-ish. So we'll see how that goes. Again, this is much riskier. Make sure that your risk appetite is there. It's not really a high risk play. Keep it at 1% of your total portfolio. It's simply a scalp position that is right in there. And that's it. And I'm also, so what I see on Bitcoin, the very similar thing what I see on total market cap, it's very simple. We are going to have a push here. I do think especially some of the trade results are going to come in, some of the trade settlements, I think, are on the tariffs in the US are going to take in. So would not be surprised if we go up there, we could even reject from above 100K when everybody will call that is going to be a bull market. For me, I need a close above on the total market cap to confirm any of this thing is happening. Let me go back here to see what the level is, but we're going to talk about it anyway. But the total, like, we need to see a close above the 3.24 trillion in the total market cap to confirm any proper sustainable recovery. Until then, this is just all down. So I'm not really interested in that so far. But again, going back to Bitcoin, I am in a Bitcoin long. I'm keeping this stop loss 92,800. I'm targeting at least 97.7. And then if I see a lower time frame rejection, meaning a 5-minute market structure shift, I am going to get out of the position. Until then, I am just riding. The second one that I'm in is Solana. So I also have taken this. Why? Solana is very, very strong, structurally beautiful, built up liquidity on the top. Look at this. It's just actually beautiful what the Solana chart is bringing us here. It has a massive, massive pullback. Again, on the structure, you got to keep the structure. Brings back, targeting at least 157, but I'm rather targeting all the way up here, like 160 something. The same principle applies. What I'm going to do is a scalp. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just wait for it to play out. If I see a 5 and a 15-minute market structure shift, I am going to get out of the position. Until then, I am just riding. Very, very important. Keep your stop at 1%. My stop loss is 139. It's actually, I keep it round, so it's 139, not 139.6. 139. And then my first TP is going to be, again, if I see a rejection around 152-ish, but rather riding it all the way to 160 plus, and then we just take it from there. BNB, some of them, so BNB, for example, very big difference here too. So if you look at it on Solana, and I always make these streams educational as well. So if you look at this, you know, you have Solana with a higher high formed here, and then it's just a very decent retrace. Slow. It's an elevator up, stairs down. This is a perfect setup. And what differentiates between, for example, setup and BNB is that it literally just did a lower low on the hourly chart here, like a massive lower low, consolidated and bleeds down. Yes, there is internal liquidity, but before we confirm a higher high here on the $600 level, I'm not interested. I'm not even interested in taking a trade. So this is not something that you should be looking at. Doge, very similar look. So here, I didn't even know. I don't even know if we took this trade. Say again? We're gonna jump into the chat. Arweave and virtuals, brick by brick. We are brick by brick. You know it if you know it, brother. I'm gonna look at Arweave and virtuals in a second. So if you look here. I don't know if we took this trade, actually, to be honest with you. There's no reason to take this trade. So I don't think we did. But if we did, well, that's horrible. So anyway, the same situation happening here. You have a very clear break above, liquidity sweep, close below. Like there is no reason. And look where it comes back. Look how beautifully it comes back here. Look, it's literally beautiful. It makes a lower low retrace. Perfect. I wish now we're going to do, so I actually learned a lot in Dubai. And we're going to do live trading here, long live trading. We're going to launch a Telegram channel. I do not have a Telegram yet, but it is going to come very, very soon. It's going to be free at start, and then we're just going to convert it at some point. The reason why I'm going to make it free is because I don't have a lot of time, and I don't want people to complain. So if I will have scalp trades, I'm just going to post it in there, and then we're just going to take it step by step. But then you have a recovery here on Doge, and then it comes step by step down. Again, another great setup here that you could potentially be taking. It comes back. It actually has a decent pullback on the fit. Look at this. Yeah, it's same setup. It's very good. Doge looks very, very nice. It's actually primed. Very, very, very cool. Why is this not here? Yeah, this is actually decent. I'm actually going to take this trade as well. Yeah, this is actually very decent. Yeah, I'm going to take this trade as well. I'm just taking. And we're going to hook up. I know that I'm taking this on my phone, and we're going to have all this sorted. I don't know how sick I'm going to get this week, but we're going to have all this sorted. So my thought process is the following: 2.74, so that's about 3% stop loss. 10x leverage is 30% of the position. So that means that if you put, let's say, $1,000, you're using $300. That's how you should calculate your risk. And of course, I am going to teach you that step by step on the channel. You just have to subscribe. 166 is going to be my stop loss. 166 is going to be my stop loss. I took this, and my first TP area is going to be up here again. If we see a rejection on the lower time frame, this is going to be the first area, 17.8. Until then, it's just a ride. It's actually a beautiful ride. So good, but it's too expensive for me now. So for a scalp, it's too expensive. You see this one here? This one is actually a good trade. This was actually a good trade we took. It got stopped. Happens. Higher high, goes on. It's actually, actually, if I screwed this up on the 1 hour, there was just a liquidity sweep. Of course, it came lower. Anyway, stops happen. There's a higher high, but it's too expensive for me. I don't want to take this 10% stop loss. So Suya, I'm not really looking at. AVAX just bleeding down. It's coming down to like a decent point of interest here. Not interested though. What was the super chat about? Let me just go back here. Arweave, okay, AR. Yeah, I mean, it's a great retest. I literally said, I wish I could find the show now. I literally said that this is, look at this, bruv. I said it on the show. I said that Arweave is going to be a massive buy in this weekly zone. It went up 70% since then. Such a no-brainer buy here a month ago. Not even a month ago. Such a no-brainer buy here. Higher high on the daily, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to wait for a pullback down here at $6. It's a throw a house at it. On the lower time frame, not really interested in longing, to be honest with you. Could be a good scalp trade, though. I don't like the structure. There's not build-up liquidity. There's build liquidity on the bottom. I don't really love the structure. So Arweave at $6, I'm very interested in buying. Not here. Not even for a scalp. The other one is Virtual. Let's look at Virtual. Virtual has been performing pretty good. Look at this shit since April here. Look at this. It's up 400% since April. What the freak? Wild, eh? Again, you just follow the structure. Follow the structure. Follow the structure. Comes back. Virtual is a buy at 1.52. Until then, I'm not interested. Too expensive for me. You could, if you're a DGen and whatever, you could take this. I would not take this trade. Came back 50. I mean, does it do a 50 minute? Not interested. It's probably going to pump, to be very honest with you. I'm not interested in taking this trade. It's a bit too expensive for me. But this is going to be also one of the things that I'm going to buy when the massive pullback comes. So I think it's great. Cool, let's go. We've got 424 people watching. Guys, I would like to ask you two things. One, please like the show. We're a small channel. And we need to get out there. We need people to know about us. So if you want more of the analysis, I actually wanted to jump in to get your tokens. But if we don't have enough likes, I simply can't do it. It's just not worth the time, the effort. And if you guys don't think it's worth it and don't like it, it's fine. Then we're just going to, figure it out in any other way. So please, if you appreciate this content, like the show. We need to get 250 likes at least to get started going on the tokens. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, you should be subscribed. We bring you trading education and much more. It's actually going to be insane what we're bringing to this channel. I had an enlightening moment in Dubai and we're going to go for it hardcore. So is it better to buy on leverage? If we get 250 likes, we're going to start the token analysis. Until then, I can't. Is it better to buy on leverage 1-3x spot? So here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this pullback to happen on the total. I'm going to wait for this pullback to happen. When it comes back down to the 2.65-ish region, I'm going to wait for a 4-hour market structure shift. And when that happens, I take a 3x leverage on most of the tokens, most of the major tokens. Now, don't take a 3x leverage, you're going to get regged. I can do HBAR. We just need 250 likes, guys. It's very simple. I can do whatever. Sonic and AVAX, very happy to do it. Pepe, yes, very happy to do it. Sonic, very happy to do it. Smash the like. Marcus smashed my PNL. Tao, very happy to do it. Brett, very happy to do it. I'm giving you 3 likes. Spend them well. Thanks. FARTCOIN analysis. Not very happy to do it, but whatever. If we get 250 likes, I'm going to do it as well. Very good content. Detail to jump in. Some trades with the expertise of Fefe. I'm so happy, Remy, you're here. So cool. $50. Should I even consider 30% spots? It depends, bro. It always depends on how much money you want to earn. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you have $50, you can make $500 in a bull. If $500 is a lot of money for you, well, good on you. But for some people, they're going to put in $50,000 and they want to make $5 million or $10 million. And you have to have different risks. You have to have different approaches based on what you want to earn. What about Ohm? Tough question. I can't say much, but there will be a moment when I'm going to short it to 0. I think I already said too much with that. You see these tokens back to its all-time highs. Some of them, yes. 250 likes. Congratulations, Brett. Let's jump on to Brett. Beautiful pullback. To the cent. Look at this. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's very good. It's very good. Now we just need this to flush. Gotta a little bit flush and then push. Let's go on the scalp level. Yeah, scalping wise, good. Again, the problem is it's building up liquidity, but I do think it literally touches down, makes it higher, comes back. It is worth a position. Let me see if there is any OBs down here that we could look at. I mean, 6% stop loss, bruv. Yeah, I mean, you could potentially look at it 0.5, so 5 cent stop loss. And you can ride it all the way up here. Yes, Could be interesting. I'm not taking it. There are better trades, but could be interesting. What else do we have here? HBAR. Let's go. Much better trades. HBAR could be interesting when it comes down. Guys, this is going to be a great reset. I'm telling you, people will tell you that we're in a bear market and we're going to long the shit out of this down here when we get here. We're going to long the shit out of everything. It's going to be, I'm telling you, bro, mark my words now. Mark my words now. I didn't sell the last time, only whatever, at 94 and then just got completely destroyed on my trading account because I just didn't believe that it's going to be the pullback. This time, it's not only that we're going to get in at the right time, but I promise you we're going to get out at the right time. It's going to be, mark my words, it's going to be wild. Okay, so HBAR, this on a short, on a scalp, I'm not interested. It's bleeding like I don't want to say the red month, you know. Fefe, what is your 100% trade today? First of all, Dan, there is no 100% trade ever. There is no such a thing as a 100% guarantee for a trade. But I have taken a Bitcoin long. Right here, this is my Bitcoin long. Entry at 94,590. Stop loss 92,800. TP first is at 97.3 and then 99.3. Okay? And then I taken Sol. My Sol entry is 146.4. My stop loss is at 139. My first TP is 157, but then I'm going to look at a rejection and just ride it as much as I can. These are my positions. Okay. APTOS. Let's go on APTOS. APTOS is so good though. Like I just don't understand why they're bleeding like a shit coin. But APTOS is like fundamentally incredible. Look at this, the same thing. Look, same thing I said is gonna bounce. Look at this. How much did it go? Up 40-50%. I don't like the structure in APTOS. APTOS fundamentally is fantastic. I don't like the structure here, so I'm not interested. Not interested right now. After the 50% retrace, if we see strength there, yes, but not now. Now not interested. On the scalp level, could be cool. You've got better trades. Yeah, it's already bleeding down. Not interested. Athena. I wanted to take Athena as well, but I didn't because it doesn't trade well. It just doesn't trade well. I just don't like. There's a lot of liquidity. Look, I took this end trade here. This is why I have a stop loss. Look at this. This shit is down 20% since I took this trade a few days ago. There's a massive unlock happening, so it could be a great long at some point, but not now. There's internal liquidity. I do see it coming down to the 25 cents-ish region. I'm not interested now. Grass, let's go grass. Good. Grass could be good, but it's still just a retrace. Structure is not the best. This should hold. What was the bounce here? It should hold, but I want to see a strength here. I want to see a higher high. It's not happening. It's just bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed. So I want to see, but nothing now. Not now. Now I'm not interested. Sonic, I'm very bullish. They 2.5x their wallets. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in Sonic. Yeah, this is. I might take this trade as well. Actually, what's the stop here? So the problem is that I would actually take this trade, but it's much more a swing trade, and it is actually a good swing trade. But I don't want to take a swing trade now because I know this is just getting rejected from the daily. It's not good. Not good. Not interested. But this is like Sonic is going to be a big long. Not even on a scalp level, I'm interested. Price action doesn't look good for scalp. Not interested. Pepe, let's go Pepe. Not interested. FARTCOIN. Let's go FARTCOIN. Then we're going to do 2 more and then we're just going to wrap up the show. Artificially engineered, guys. This thing is going to dump so fucking hard you will lose your mind. FARTCOIN is going to be one of the things that I'm shorting. At a 1 billion valuation. Are you kidding me? No. No. After the pump, we short FARTCOIN. It's going to do the same shit that this one. Mark my words. Artificially pumped up cabal shit. No, I'm not interested. Litecoin, there's 2 more that we're going to do. Higher high, not interested. Very bad price action. Even on a scalp, not interested. Might have a little bit more, not interested. ALTOS just did. DOT, please. Let's go DOT. Break below, not interested, not even a bit. No mind share, no market, no TA, nothing. Tau is the last one, let's go. Still waiting for this liquidity sweep to happen. I don't know when. I need to be the... And Tau is one of the things that I really want to long. I think Tau is going to be extremely strong. Look at it on daily. This is going to be... If it comes back 50, I'm going to throw the house at it. It's going to be really good. 277, I don't think it's coming back. Yeah, I don't think it's coming back. But if we could get it 277, or even if I could get it here at like 300, I would be keen. 2 levels to look for, but not now, and not for the scalp, at all, guys.
Hi. Don't want to fight, but I just wanted to ask you, I hope you haven't invested very heavily in Bitcoin. It looks like it's going down.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you for being here, for bearing with us. We do have the 100x Club here. We are going to do this every single day. I'm gonna have trading sessions. I'm gonna bring on traders for long trading sessions. We're gonna smoke hookah, which I think fucked up my lung, by the way, so I can't do that anymore. But we're gonna do something else, which is gonna, you know, I don't know. It is hookah. I'm telling you, it is shisha. I smoked shisha 2 times, and it screwed up my lung. I'm telling you. So I have to, like, I don't know, smoke some, you know, I don't know. So I don't do that. Huh? Yeah, I'm sick. Oh, yeah, maybe if I'm not sick, then I can smoke. I don't know. So anyway, I wanted to say we do have the channel here. Please smash the subscribe button. Also, check out the $1 Billion Hustle. One of the best episodes we ever did.
Craziest fucking idea on the planet, bro. This has never been done before.
Got the background, bitch. 15 meters. Holy shit. Ever, yo. Paris was nothing compared to what is coming in. And this, my friends, is the reason why poker is like trading. Been here the past 2 hours, bro. I'm learning how to play poker. Next week I'm going to... Anyway, if you want to see more of these, there's a link in the description. You go into the channel here, you scroll down here, and then you see subscribe to the $1 Billion Hustle. This is my weekly vlog. You want to check that out. Guys, I truly, so say, should we wait for New York Open League? Look at this guy. Hamza. Take a step back. Hamza. Chill. Hamza. So should we wait for New York Open liquidation event? Yes. If you can, yes. We should, because it's just like chill. Should we wait? Hamza, I'm gonna wait. Okay, sorry, no problem. Hamza, I know. You had to. Flash out liquidity on the hookah. Believe me, viruses live there for a long time. Take it. Maybe that's what it is, bro. Maybe that's the fucking shit that I got. Maybe the hookah bar didn't clean their hookah clean. It was in front of Burj Khalifa though. It was so beautiful.
What do you mean?
What?
You were stick before flight.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay. How to, you're a scammer. Thank you very much. Make sure to ban this guy for life from the channel. Like, he should not get any alpha from us. Can you please how to send in your ex as well so I can ban you there as well? I would appreciate that. Wait, maybe he sends in his ex as well. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate you. Thank you for being here and all that stuff. I'm going to go and rest now because I'm washed. Take care. Much love. And I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.